fact that he intends to go for it. Aye.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. We're going to give you the live scores in the SPFL today. It's the thing that we've been doing every Saturday for quite a while now, and seeing the scores that are coming in the Scottish SPFL. But we need to listen to the sad lot.
He's a player that's remained fit. He's a player that's given us everything for the last few seasons. He might miss a lot, yeah. He might get a lot of stick from the fans, yeah. But that does not impact him whatsoever. He still comes out as one of these players, probably the only player that you know what you're going to get week in, week out when he plays. It really is the only player I can say that is showing some sort of level of consistency.
Chopped off. What a joke. I think the only reason Paul is offside is
Offside.
It looks like he's upset.
Step up and play.
If he doesn't, the defender's getting that cleared. I think that's why he's dead offside.
Right, let me see if we can find another lot.
And look at the amount of fans that are leaving. He doesn't touch the ball.
Look at the amount of fans that are leaving.
In the road.
9 minutes to try and salvage a draw, I suppose.
Maybe 9 minutes to get 3 points rather than salvage a draw, but again, nothing you can do about it. Keep going.
Sad reality.
How you doing, Stevie? Philip Clement, Ultra CSC. Come on, Stevie.
Buying a foul there.
Offside ski.
I know,
It is, my friends.
We're just not.
Motherwell fans.
We're just not good enough to compete against Motherwell, and that's the reality of where we are right now.
Like, the manager's away. Like, what do you protest now? Do you protest a board that's realistically going to be it at the end of the season, and it's going to be the 49ers?
The 49ers.
You know what I mean? Like,
and I really, really feel sorry for anyone.
what do you do?
I feel sorry for all
Neil
those
McCann,
fans
Barry, and
there
the
to make
I'm very interested to hear what Barry Ferguson's got to say, folks.
I'm very interested in what Barry Ferguson's got to say.
I'd be hiding for a Clement interview, but I will be. I mean, obviously, there's still time to win this game of football, but I'll be very intrigued to hear what Barry Ferguson, even if we win, because he'll go fucking through them. He has to go through them. What if the 49ers don't work? Then all that praying was for nothing. Corner. When was the last time Rangers actually lost 3 games in a row at Ibrox?
Oh, tell me about it.
Someone tell me. I couldn't tell you. I tell you what though. We lost to Hamilton and we lost to Leverkusen, didn't we? And I'm pretty sure those games were back to back at Ibrox, but I don't think we lost.
Just to update the thumbnail for this one.
Last year.
Yeah, that's the
We didn't lose 3 in a row last year.
The obstruction of Danilo
Wait.
on that defender, because you're right, Alex.
We lost to PSV last year. No, we drew 2 for PSV. That was me getting all worried there for no reason.
Just remove the background
Dealt
on
with by
that.
the Motherwell goalie. Tierney. What's this guy going to do? Got a shot for distance.
Yeah, I think
Falls
the
in the
question is
box.
raised to why they're making the VAR decision so quickly as well, because it's not as clear cut.
I mean, I could probably Google it. You know what? I am going to Google it.
Remove the background.
When was the last time
to see what's happened? But
the
they made
Rangers
the decision in 40
lost
seconds.
3 in a row at
Ah! 2 or 3 minutes?
10 years ago?
10 years ago, there you go.
It says on Instagram apparently.
The Chicago Bears.
14-15 season. Dark fucking time.
Send this to all your Celtic mates. The hackathon is on. I'll just go change the thumbnail.
Oh, dude, Sean, welcome back, son. Welcome back.
Really?
I don't even know.
At least we can have a laugh, Alex.
Oh,
I'm sitting here
jeez.
looking for stats that are kind of irrelevant, as Danilo has a shot on target. Butland has a 4.2 rating on FootMob. That's right.
Butland. Let me just change this.
No, it wasn't. It was Dessers was actually offside. It's nothing
Yeah,
to
so
do
what
with
they're saying that Danilo's passed the ball to him,
Deflected. Would honestly rather go back to those dark days in this current pish. It is so. Must be lots of draws then.
Oh dear.
Come on, the steal, man.
He took a shot, fair enough. He didn't try and pass it. That's the only positive there.
And Tabs just had a shot. We're 25-1. It's getting to the point now where the best we're going to get is a draw, folks.
The best we're going to get is a
Look at
draw.
that for Tab, man. Just fucking right rotten.
Support us, but we can only...
Stevie, if you could bring back one Rangers legend to change the team, who and why?
We do get a lot of sticks.
But see, there's not a simple answer, is it? Because
I need to try and get one of these to live.
Right? Every position needs someone. So, you know what I mean? That's what's crazy. I honestly, I don't know.
Very true, Captain, but if you're sad enough to come on and watch
probably a centre back
for another team, then fair enough. It only helps the channel grow. So thank you very much. We welcome everybody here,
and what centre back?
We're just helping the channel grow and get more traction.
There's been so many greats over the years.
That's what I've got to say about that.
That can only you can only do so much, can't it?
When you see the replay, it does come off Danilo's knee.
I mean,
so it is offside. Let's not take away. It is a great finish, but it is
quite late in his career. He'd probably still do a job. What, mid-50s these days?
Surely would win a bike.
Honestly,
do you know what I would like to do? Is just if we could have just gone straight into the reaction show, because I don't need an hour to stew over this, and I'm sure you're the same, Alex. You don't need an hour to
even if McCoy was in this team, it would obviously help us, right? Even like
obviously,
when
an hour to get hyped back up again.
It's like
just
you could.
I just feel for all the Rangers.
We could have Killian and
Mbappe
Mbappe up front.
This is embarrassing.
And I'm not even. I don't even think this team. We wouldn't win the league. I'm not even exaggerating because we're everywhere else in the park. The gap would be closer. That's undeniable, folks. Right?
Do you know what this is like? This has been like a bottom of the league clash.
A guy can only score so many goals a game.
This reminds me of a Ross County, St Johnstone, or a Dundee.
I can't do this.
Ross County or whatever. It's just been scrappy.
Yeah,
there's not been any fluid
play.
play.
More than a match.
It's just
good teams around Europe.
It's just embarrassing.
But it can't
It's
be
just
consistently
embarrassing.
until you do it consistently.
It's Rangers season though.
I used to think Hadji and Tierney were good players.
But we've shown flashes of brilliancy.
Shite.
We've shown brilliant play. We can do it in Europe, but we can't. Yes, absolutely. Do go. Absolutely.
Corner in. Free kick, sorry. Manuel to the box.
There's no afraid to head a ball through.
So much time.
Catch.
Butland as well, having to run, even having to, he's not confident, he's just like going towards it, not knowing if it's a target or not.
Some shite, don't
not
they?
showing much confidence, and that's who you. That's the one player on the pitch you want to be showing confidence. If you're going, they always say that the big goalies are the ones who can sit fast and have nothing to do, but when they're required to make a save, they make it comfortably. You know, that's the difference between a good goalie and Jack Butland at the moment. Since his injury, he just hasn't come back. Since the birth of his baby and the injury, he just hasn't come back the same. And I don't know if it's due to lack of sleep, because I'll,
if it wasn't for Europa Rangers,
I can't even listen to that.
I remember
I can't even listen to it.
There's no excuse for this. None at all. Oh, Jeff, really, man?
Ain't nothing. Mel Barry, your record.
Oh man, this has to be. They missed the tax dodging years. Yeah, they do miss the tax dodging years.
Hodge came on at half time, David. Half time he came on. Him and Bayrami, who, by the way, I've not seen.
I cannot believe
touched the ball, to be fair. Maybe Bayrami came on at half time. Oh, Danilo.
No. Michael Beale's transfers fucking put us down a ditch, didn't they? I mean, they just signed 3 guys, 3 strikers up front.
This is hilarious. Oh man. Oh Jesus.
56.
All the managers to give money
They
to
don't
give
give
it to Michael
the ball
Beale.
in the slightest.
This is brilliant.
Danilo had purple patch though. Where's Scott Arfield when you need him?
No. There's no fight, there's no passion.
This game lasted
no
90 minutes. We averaged 60 shots.
Nothing. This is just a job. Easy wage. Easy wage for them. They'll still get their couple of grand the next week for this.
91
get
plus.
They're not bothered.
Bring him
How
back.
drive home in their
How many
fancy
extra
cars,
minutes have they been
fancy lives.
given?
not have to worry about the devastation that they're causing to Rangers Football Club week in, week out.
Let me see how many minutes I had it
home,
on. That's not confirmed yet.
You fancy what?
You said you're
off to
driving
do
your
some
fancy
drugs.
wife, and when I drive your fancy wife home.
Sorry, I meant your fancy car. Going back to
4?
your fancy life and your fancy wife.
4 added minutes. 4 added
You know
minutes.
what?
4
I'd
added
rather
minutes.
worse
4
thing
than
is, though,
9.
this-
See, we're not going to
They
score.
don't care, right?
I
They don't
can
care.
booze.
These fans
Puts
sit here,
it
they
on
don't
us,
care, have to watch this week in, week out.
Fergie
And yet,
time.
we're still having to. We're sitting here hoping we can see a better
Danilo
performance.
almost makes it
Ah.
2 each,
Yeah, it's
but
just absolutely.
Wilson
We want our team to win.
flicks it
Yeah,
over the top.
they've got nothing to show for it.
Oh,
Apart
man.
from Danilo, that's just such a poor header. 4 minutes.
I
aye,
just
okay.
don't know what to say.
4
man.
minutes
It's
is
just-
all we've got left to even get a draw out of this.
I know,
Even-
I know something
even my
sick. I need to
student-
review
even
this
my
game
thing,
twice
well.
for
Right, Kaiser, how are you
channel
doing?
for football. Fucking
It's all
God
right,
help me.
mate.
What sick
Again,
fucking
yeah,
We are just
waiting.
waiting on the booze to cry out.
But Amy just cracked. Was it Lawrence in the
Nothing
balls?
to watch at this point.
Brilliant.
Nah, no, I might as well. We might as well just sat here and had a nice
we
wee chat
funny,
about what
if
we're up
not.
to this weekend, to be honest.
Home form not as bad as away.
Yes, sirs. Lawrence, right on it. And just absolutely pops it out of play, for fuck's sake, man.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely.
I'm seeing
I
a sort of
don't- there's
protest
not
in
enough
front
words
of
in
Barry
English
Flags.
dictionary
It's
to describe
brilliant.
how bad the Rangers
Oh
Football Club
my
is at the moment.
goodness.
And there's Barry looking up to the
Barry
sky.
Passback will be
I don't
I
fuming.
think, I don't think he knew the
This-
task at hand,
Oh.
if I'm honest.
Is-
coming
I
into
can
the
hear
club,
them from a window, Baz.
the way he
Boo.
has. I don't think he
There was somebody about
realised the
40
uphill
stone
task
in the
it would be
background of that
to-
picture.
to get through to these players.
Just putting it
You
there.
know what I mean?
World beater Big Barry is.
Oh, Subway
One of
Loyal.
the thumbnails already salted.
Always comes back
I'll get
fucking
it sent
biting
and
me
saved
off.
to you. Give me a second. Because that is just. What is that? What's the point? Let me see.
Well, the Dortmund of the league now, it's getting to a point where we might actually have to accept it.
I'm going to change this guy. I'm going to put the. This one on.
Thanks
You know
very
what?
much to the
Doesn't matter
209
whether or not
people that are
fans
watching.
accept it.
Hide the Wayne's.
They have accepted it a long time ago.
This one's been hit with
I
ugly
want to watch
stick.
this, telling you.
And that's what
I'm just sit
matters.
and watch this for the full time.
It's,
I will
Just happy enough to- we're just happy enough
it's
to run
got to
down
the
the clock.
point. I think our next home game,
Oh
apart from
my
Fenerbahce,
God,
is
man.
against Hibs. Hibs will beat us.
Oh
Hibs
my
will
God.
beat
I
us to
don't
the
actually
soul.
care. At
I've
this
watched.
point,
I mean,
they really
I
don't.
watched that Hibs game
Oh
against
man.
Celtic. You know, they're
Yeah,
on like 15 game
Fox,
unbeaten
you're right.
streak.
It would be interesting.
Fans
to see what Barry's
reimbursed.
doing.
Turn up like
I
we did
can't
in the
imagine
first
he'd be
45
very
minutes. We could be 3 or 4 nil down. That's
Dude,
not
we'll let
That's
them
Oh
get
my
that,
goodness.
that back through. He's not going to be happy, man. What's he going to be
We
happy
could have been
about?
3-4 down to Kelly.
Yeah,
Kelly
it's going to be
Motherwell,
interesting to see what he
St. Mirren.
says.
Oh, he's gonna cry.
He's going to want to remain somewhat
Look at
positive.
Hearts as well. We won 3-1. I'm
I
sure
don't know how
we
he
lost
can.
that game. We
I
should
just
have
don't
lost
know
it.
how he
Fucking
can.
couple of jammy goals either side, man. It's fucking disgusting.
Just chucking balls in the
I wish I
box
was,
like
I
you're
wish I was having
trying
a
to
bit of
fight
banter.
against being relegated. It's really embarrassing. It really is.
It's really embarrassing.
There's the truth. Oh, shit.
Ridiculous.
We're talking that to absolutely nobody there.
One more minute added on, and not a lot. You know, that's it. The keeper will just wind down the clock,
Forces days, man.
and they'll just punt it up as far as they can. Rangers will be scared because the ball's coming near them, and that'll be it. That'll be
We
that.
get the early
3
goal and we still lose.
3
I haven't
home
checked Twitter
games
on about
now
an hour, man.
on the
Twitter is
bounce
going to be
that
a
we have
fucking
lost.
We've
cesspit.
lost 3 home games on the
The
bounce.
one play we looked
Full time.
actually
It's all
quite
over.
comfortable
Rangers
this
lose to
season.
St. Mirren. Fucking
But like I say, it's role reverse
Motherwell,
now. We don't want to
yeah.
play in front of our fans. We want to play away from home.
We want to play away from
How can
home.
you go from not winning away from home to winning the last 2 league games away from home and not losing? I think it was 1 game all season
Tell you
at
what,
home to
I
then
might
losing
just turn the
3.
volume up
But
here.
how can you do that?
I want to hear how
What
fucking loud
is
this
the
is.
problem for that to
I
happen?
don't even know what needs
It
done,
is full
man.
time. Wow.
Ah,
Just wow.
Yeah, the stream just fucking died.
wow.
Just
Don't know what you
wow.
say to that, in all honesty, Aaron. That is just an
My
absolute
Rangers TV stream died.
shambles
Ah,
of a
just-
game. Exactly. Motherwell just had a new manager
That's it,
and they
folks.
beat
It's
us
all
there,
over.
Aaron.
Nothing
So the
to
game
fucking
has
say.
finished. Rangers
Oh, it's
1,
good day. That's why I'm
Motherwell
fucking
2.
hide.
Absolute calamitous
me.
game. Rangers again looking
shite.
nervous, timid, don't know
Nothing
what
to
to
say.
do. Robert
Rangers get
Cropper
beat.
just still getting games even though
Oh,
he shouldn't be.
man.
Hopefully now that
Full
Leon
time.
Balogun's back and we've got Sterling
Rangers
there,
won,
we're
Motherwell
actually going to
too.
get players in that actually give a damn because they really don't. Tav is another player who's not actually caring. Doesn't matter where he plays. And I just think that some of
the
these players
St.
actually
Mirren
need to go
game, I
on.
think.
We have got Fenerbahce on Thursday.
That's
So he has
just-
got another couple of days to see what he can do. But whatever he's doing on the training ground, is it working, Aaron?
What would work at this point? Like if you could have
I
saw a comment there, you could have a top manager who Pep here and he would get through the players. The players clearly do not want to play. They clearly don't give a shit about the club, about the shirt that they're representing, and anything but it's a job for them. You know, it's like going to Tesco and seeing the unhappy checkout person. You know, it's the same sort of mentality. They're showing up. They're doing what they try and do. They're trying to play football.
I despise these players.
And they're just half-assing it because they know that they're not going to be sold. They're secure. We haven't got the depth in our squad to take them in and out. So everyone, the majority of those players
that group of players
are
like ones,
safe as far as
it's not like when you're
position in the playground. And that's the sad reality of it.
not good enough.
What can we do? What can we do?
The quality's not good enough here either.
Barry Ferguson right down the tunnel. That was Tavernier's 500th game. Can't beat it.
Guys back for
Pack of
that.
fuds.
Don't know what much we're going to say that's different to this. So
nothing.
we will leave you there for now. Aaron, again, cheers for joining me, mate, right? And we'll see you all later on.
Hey, enough of that nonsense.
I didn't want Barry in the job anyway, man. I'm not going to sit here and say I did. But
Let's just cut
I
that.
didn't want it to lose either. You know what I mean? 50% win rate.
Look at that.
And cut straight down the middle, man.
Look at the state.
Come on out.
Come on out.
Right now. What happened to Bazball? Fucking burst after a game.
What happened to Bazball burst after a game? Let's get Stevie on.
But see Clinton and Salah, right?
Let's get Stevie on.
See Clinton and Salah, he's just been fucked completely under the bus. Probably will never play a game for Rangers. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. And for what? And for what actual reason? Because the rest of the team's no good enough. James Tavernier, who's captained us a lot of games, 500th game, and he's literally whipped out the red carpet for Celtic to win trophy after trophy. He gets paraded around like some sort of legend. And here's Clinton and Salah. I mean, took his prisoner onto the Star Trek Enterprise and fucked off to a different dimension. It doesn't sit right with me, it doesn't. Anyway, can't stand Tav.
Oh, come on, Stevie, give us it.
I just don't. I just don't. I can't stand him. I mean, he's not the biggest problem. Well, I say the fuck. Is he not the biggest problem? He probably is. Dessers.
Oh, man.
Raskin the day was shite. Jeff Day. Proper. Disgusting. I don't care about Tav being good last game. I don't want to see him near this team again. Haji's got to go as well. They've all got to go. Tierney. Saranara, buddy. Peace out.
I've got another one lined up. Just give me 2 seconds.
I don't think I can smile, my friend. Got nothing to say. I will be back soon, though. I need to do a review. Probably go get
Smile, say Baz.
a double whiskey or something, because this is fucking this is grim. Anyway, right. I will review it. Don't want to review it, but I will do it. Fog. I'll probably be live later.
Fair play to you, Stevie.
Awful, wasn't
Oh, Jesus.
Please give Barry the job. 10-year deal for Barry.
Help.
At least I could sit here and say I manned up and I faced the heat.
You did
More
that.
people would fucking shy away from facing the heat.
You did that, mate.
So the only one with 100% win record is Wimmer and Motherwell. I believe he lost his first game, did he not?
Absolutely
Definitely lost his
fantastic.
first game. Did he not? I thought he lost it. No. Right, I'm away to refute it. I could refute it here on the live stream, but that'd be cheap, wouldn't it? Yeah, I won't do that. Probably do fans react first on Fog Football, but yeah, he lost his first game to United. I knew that. So he's got a 66.66.
This is can't he beat it?
Yeah, it's better than Barry's. Barry's is doing it 50, and I've got a feeling in a few weeks it's going to be doing it 20. And the days of me going, 100% Barry, Barry, that's it. Not happy as Larry. Depressed as Larry would be the term.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
Come on, Stevie, give us a smile.
Yeah, I'm away, man. I'm nothing else to say about that. I'll be back soon with you. Might go live later. Yeah.
It's a hard job, Stevie.
Defeat it.
Defeat it.
And there was no cheating going on. It wasn't cheat it, never defeat it. It was it fought. We're shite.
Oh, Jesus, man. And then he just goes straight off like that. That's how he's done. He's gone. He is gone. Let's get the next one lined up.
This is how to get in shape fat.
No, it's not. We are waiting on the next lot. I'll hide this just now. We'll wait till they go live. We'll do a hackathon. But I was going to go to the pub, but this is far too funny. This is far too funny. This one, Stevie. Oh man. That was the funniest thing ever. And to be fair, look, it's modern day and it is what it is, and it is the YouTube game. And let's face it, the Rangers are still coming on live, but yeah, I'm still waiting on them coming on live. They're in hiding. Barry's going to get sacked. Stay tuned for the Huns game. It scored right away and then full chopped off. What a load of Barry that was, wasn't it? Big shout out to Stevie, who is one of the YouTubers, but he puts in a shift, which is the main thing. He does put in a shift, which is it's hard. It is hard for him. The paid journalist ones, they are hiding. They're not wanting to go live yet. They'll be sitting in their whatever. Wait a minute. The rabble's up and coming. 7 o'clock. Oh, Jesus. Football's insider now. Nonsense. We are still waiting. I bet they don't go live. They'll wait. What are we watching here? The comments. What are we watching here? Aldo RFC looks like iBox is cursed. Sad looking at this crap load of players. Let's jump onto the land of Twitter and see the meltdown. And see the meltdown from the South Korean FC. I've got a message here. James Beattie, boys, still got to do the business. Reading on Twitter right now, he's dancing away. James Beattie is in New Jersey in the good old US of A. Big shout out to you, James. Fantastic member of the channel. The South Koreans are having a little bit of a meltdown. We're going to their Twitter feed. It wasn't so much booze. Armed Forces Day, and we can't pull it out the bag. If that can't spur you on, what the heck will? Barry Souness, almost like the problem is Ibrox was bigger than Clement. This board has failed us. Beale, then the Baldy, have all left the club. Unbelievable bad state we're in. However, the blame comes down to the board who hired them. If we're going to be honest, not one player is Rangers standard. Oh, Jesus, not one player is Rangers standard. Yes, they are. Let me just, is there any volume in this?
You idiot! You silly boy! You silly boy!
Rangers fans, what do you think about Fibonacci game? Who cares? Oh, Jesus. Boo! Fucking boo. There's not many of them calling. I don't even have the energy anymore. Pissed off. I'm sort of pissed off.
Out for the will, innit? That's fucking some result for the will, innit?
Oh, where the hell's that coming from?
Welcome everyone to your post-match reaction pod to Rangers' 2-1 defeat to Motherwell at Stadium today. I'm joined this evening by Billy, who's been watching the game as well. My namesake, how are you doing?
Look at the fucking Jesus!
Right. I mean, I thought it's funny. My brother said he thought the first 30 minutes
oh my goodness, man!
Was going to be
give me the fear of death.
And I was like not sure about that.
God, he's white, isn't he?
I was messaging him.
Jesus, he's a cracker, this one.
I don't know, when was the last time we lost 3 domestic matches in the trot at Ibrox? Maybe some stat out there can let us know, but yeah, that wasn't fun.
No, mate, it was, what can you say, abject.
Fucking prisoner.
Terrible.
He's
gutless. I took notes because when I knew I was going to be on the post-match today.
Oh, man.
Where do you begin?
I mean, for that, then.
But it's I mean, a few things I'd written, like simple passes over hit time and time again. Crosses constantly into the box for their defenders to head away. I mean, there was no purpose to it. But to be honest with you, mate, this is something that's been going on for 2 seasons, 3 seasons, isn't it?
It is, and it was funny because I think in one sense, like I think they were trying too hard,
man.
And there's something quite funny about watching Barry, who looks like a cross between a sort of coked up Scarface and Rasputin, sort of bulging eyed on the touchline, telling players to relax and calm down. He looks as if he's about to.
He's a hostage.
So I wonder if they're getting mixed messages.
He's a hostage.
They're just not very good. So when they get anxious,
they're not
that
very
playing
good.
passes out of the pitch and lumping the ball into the box, that's the one I don't really understand.
Oh my God,
versus Motherwell, and
it
Motherwell
looks as if he's
units,
definitely he doesn't look alive, does he?
We're quite a wee team
Jesus,
anyway,
man.
they're big. You see them coming on, they're actually, I watch a lot of handball, and their players have got like the backs of handball players. They're big, they're broad-shouldered, and we're lumping the ball in, and we're the best player in the world. Igaman's a strong guy, but he's not tall. But then you're looking at like the likes of Danilo and Sherry and Bayrami.
Good job.
And these are players who...
The players will be nursing their sore sides. They will be that.
I mean, when you have Suter playing, you can make an argument they've got a bit of a threat from set pieces.
Stephen Kelly.
Proper, yeah, he's done one or two things, but to me, it's a sign of an anxious side who's defaulting to kind of just do something, and got like brutal to watch that.
Yeah, there's no getting away from it. This is a terrible bunch of players, and who's to blame for that? Probably falls on a number of people's shoulders, to be honest with you, mate. But there's no kind of clear direction.
Oh my God!
I'm not blaming this on Barry at all. I mean, he picked a very similar lineup to probably what we would have picked if you had the choice, because he's not going to go and take off. He's not going to not play Tav. He's not going to not play Dessers. He's not going to not play the usual midfield that has been getting played. But the problem is these players are just not good enough, and I don't think to a man there's many I would care if they were. If they left in the summer.
I need to rename this Meltdown, isn't
I mean, there is a bit of me that's looking at the situation with Barry, and like I wasn't a massive fan of him coming in, to be honest, just because I look at his CV as a manager, and it's just not the calibre that I want at Rangers. So, but I understand he's come in and he's doing it, like for the right reasons. But the team and the players are the issue, like the whole thing about if you're only as good as your tools. But there is a wee bit of me was a wee bit anxious when Baz got the job, that you're talking about a guy who's managed Alloa and Kelty and Clyde. And
same old Alloa, always cheating.
Who has managed in the Bundesliga and the Austrian Bundesliga, and it kind of felt a wee bit like that in the first half, because there were moments where Motherwell were actually, like, this was blowing my mind. Motherwell were stroking the ball about in midfield. Motherwell were slowing the game down, and then Motherwell were choosing when to up the ante and do little bursts of like attacking play. And I'm sitting watching this going, that should be us. Whether or not we score, watching a Motherwell team actually dictating play. So there is a wee bit of me has the fear about Barry going up against Mourinho, and even going up against Rodgers, who, David Brent figure that he is also a competent coach. That does give me a wee bit of fear, but you can't get away from the fact that it's one of the defences I actually had at Clermont, which was...
You've got to say, the Banter Years 2025 edition has to be one of those most vintage Meltdown seasons of all. Wait a minute, here we go.
Conversations a week to 2 weeks ago. And I thought, oh no, that Billy's going to be one of these happy clappers and just always back the team. But I'm glad you've kind of come out and been quite blunt about Barry Ferguson's appointment. At the end of the day,
they're now slating the new manager. He's only in the door 2 minutes, and they're now slating the legend that is Barry Ferguson. I mean, this guy looks... fucking.
Say that Motherwell, you mentioned they controlled the midfield. I would say they had a press and we didn't. What do you think about that?
It certainly looked like it. It certainly looked like they were pressing at designated moments. And we weren't coping with it. You know, you could see it time and time again that they would just like pin us in. And we were pressing, but it just looked. I often think in the modern game there's an awful lot of psychology goes on, and when a team gets the upper hand, they impose their press, and it looked like Motherwell imposed their press on us, and ours kind of started to fall apart a wee bit. So
we need to get the screenshot of this, don't we?
In one sense, that shouldn't be happening with the Motherwell side against the Rangers side. The other side of things, we've seen it time and time again. What they
going to change this as the thumbnail
challenge, which is what we're going to get in Scotland, and off it I think might be a weekly thing. My kind of side rant at referees. Nick Walsh is a joke.
They're blaming the referees.
Yellow card tackle where a guy goes sailing through with his feet up, and it's like the old Scottish rule of. I mean, my dad told me this decades ago, and he played junior football. It's like, you can stiffen a guy the first 15 minutes and then just say I was warming up, ref. The fact that we're 30, 40 years down the line at top level football in Scotland, and Nick Walsh is kind of giving the message that that's fine, drives me nuts. But I'm presuming you're coming on to it. But like goals change games, and Jack Butland discuss.
Yeah, and honestly, feel free to have this as more of a discussion rather than a host and guest type situation, because when it's two people, we probably flow a bit better like that. But let me talk about it. So Butland, there's a bit of I guess a corner comes in, bit of a smash. Butland gets it, rolls it to Dessers, who I feel. I mean, I'm not going to blame Dessers for the goal, but loses the ball far too easily for me.
Terrible touch, yeah.
Yep, terrible touch. But that is. The whole team were guilty of terrible touches today, and I don't know whether if that comes from the confidence thing you were talking about earlier on. But again, rolls through. He could have tapped the ball away. It wasn't like it was coming at him at pace. And then their player, was Armstrong, gets in, flicks the ball by him on the ground. There is a VAR check. I couldn't quite make out if that was just for offside, or they actually thought there was an infringement on.
I think it was offside is what they were checking for, because you could see like someone's heel, but I thought it was our player's heel, but like you could see someone's heel was behind, so I guess that's what it was.
Butland's.
Oh man,
he's had a few of these in him. Punching the ball in the net. He got away with one. Was against Hearts where they got a goal ruled off for a challenge onto him. Could have been a different team, maybe. But I know there was one that he got a free kick when it really shouldn't have been. And I'm just reading Andrew's comments there. I have no words. How a goalkeeper that's been in the English squad can make these constant silly amateur mistakes. And I'm not saying Liam Kelly's the answer, mate.
Hey there, you with the sad face, come on in my place for digging out.
Liam Kelly's actually the answer for now for a couple of games, because there's one of the things that people have sort of commented on is Jack Butland's career went a little bit like this. He started off, looking like he was going to be the next big thing, and then his form started to stutter and he kind of drifted out of the picture. He's come into us, he's looked like the next big thing.
They're not live yet.
I've got to be honest, I'm looking at Butland now for a long time thinking, it used to be you would look at Butland and say across this, I mean, Rangers shouldn't concede a goal a game anyway.
Right, anyway.
You'd be looking at us across half a dozen games and you'd say Butland was actually, he individually would save you like maybe say 2 or 3 goals that another keeper's not going to stop. At the moment, it's kind of the reverse. I feel like you put Liam Kelly in, he's solid. He actually did pretty well early in the season. But what he's not, I feel like just now, like Butland's like a -1.
He's like a -1, and you are minus done. Celtic in Paisley. I'm away to watch that game. This has been the One Celtic Fans View Hackathon. Watching the live Rangers fans at Meltdown. Started off with Stevie and a couple of other lads. I've got to say fair play to all the Rangers channels out there that decide to still brave it and go onto YouTube. I certainly know that it must be hard for yous. That's just on a personal note. For a football sense, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving these meltdowns. I will be on after the game today. And we'll do no matter what, no matter win, lose or draw. Let's just hope that we don't lose at Paisley as well. Anyway, on that note, have an absolutely fantastic day. 90 minutes of football. Come on, you boys in green. Glasgow.